question. And this was hard. Community colleges, by their very nature, work to meet the educational needs of the communities they are in. The same is not true of universities whose primary goals differ from those of community colleges. Margaret, a primary goal of any university is to serve the needs of the community where it is located. The main reason people have for attending a university is the same as that for attending a community college, preparing oneself for a career.
All right, so what is James's conclusion?
That is not true of universities.
Yes, and okay, so this one's really important just to have it all down. So community colleges, their goal is to meet the educational needs of the communities they are in.
Right.
This is not true of universities, right?
Right.
Whose primary goals differ from those of community colleges. So what does primary mean on the LSAT?
Main goal?
Like main goal, number one, first. It's really strong.
First. Very strong, yes.
Yes. So they're saying that their goals differ from the community colleges. What's really important here is, does that mean that their primary goal does not meet the educational needs of the community they are in at all?
Well, I guess that if you're asking that question, then it's a no. It's just their primary goal is not that.
Different. So like it's not like it might or might not. I think it's really important here to realize that we could meet some needs of the community we're in, right? Without just maybe as a byproduct, maybe our number like
just not that's not our main goal, but
right. And that makes so much sense because I think of like a big university like Ohio State, their main goal is to run like a business and bring people in from all over the world. And their main goal is not Columbus. Their main goal is to help kind of the United States or the world as a whole, right?
Okay.
If you think of a big school where a community college is really just about the community. But that doesn't mean Ohio State or a big college like that doesn't benefit the community in any way, right? They bring in a lot of business. They probably really support it.
Right.
But it's not the primary goal. The primary goal is not supporting the local bar up the street, right?
Right. Okay. So
Margaret responds and says, our primary goal of any university is to serve the needs of the community where it is located. The main reason people have for attending a university is the same as that for attending a community college, preparing oneself for a career. So what does she miss?
Not sure about your question.
Not a great question. So she disagrees about.
Say that again.
What does she disagree with James about already? She said the primary goal for any university is to serve the community, right?
Okay.
And she uses the word primary here. But what I love about her response is how does she support this? She doesn't.
She doesn't. Yeah.
So it's about, hey, yeah, but people go for the same reason, and does that matter? Like, do we care why? And James, has he mentioned anything about why people go to college?
No.
All right. Anyways, let's move on. So this is the disagree question. How I agree and disagree questions is I go down. So I start with James and I ask.
That's what I do.
Perfect. Okay. So what did you say for the first one?
So the first one, it was, I left it open for the longest time. I left open A and B, and I chose B.
So when you went there the first time, did you say that James would say yes to A?
No, I said
He would say no to A, right?
yes, but on Margaret, I just drew a line. I wasn't sure
Even though,
because she's saying that to serve the needs of the community, and then the answer is to serve
oh,
the educational needs of its community. So I wasn't sure. I thought that I don't know.
okay, I could see where you would leave that one open and not like select A and just not read the rest. One thing to always keep in mind is Margaret is responding to James. So the fact that he says meet the educational needs, you probably can assume education is there, but maybe A is not the right answer and I should read the rest before I give you that advice.
No, it was the right answer.
Okay, does that make sense why that can sometimes be okay?
I mean, yeah, but like I see
But-
B says educational needs of communities.
Oh, so they actually have the same
Yeah, well,
problem. So that actually wasn't. So why did you say B? Do we know if James thinks
because of the
it's
primary
true?
goal, I think that's why.
Right. And if I have a lot of primary goals, but does that mean I adequately do it?
No,
I have a primary goal of eating healthy. Does that mean I adequately eat healthy?
no, got it.
So that's why
Yeah, that's
B,
just a really bad answer then.
yes, it was a very bad answer. I don't say that to be mean, just so in the future you're like, wait, we don't know.
But I looked at it and I thought it was pretty bad, but I just wasn't sure about A at all. All right, well, let's see. A primary goal of any university is to serve the educational needs of its community. So James is saying definitely no to that. Is Margaret saying yes to that?
And one thing we need to pay attention to is this is a most support, not a must be true. So remember, this is like a 90-95% certainty.
I didn't know that.
Like it's just like a most strongly
Oh,
supported.
most support because it says most support. Okay.
Yes. So like, does this, I would say that A, we have the most support, even though we don't have that word education in there, it offers pretty good support that if would she say yes or no to this? I don't think she would say no.
Okay. Because I thought that maybe, because see, the second part of Margaret's argument says that the main reason that people attend a university is to, so her main reason for a university is to prepare oneself for a career.
That's why people attend it, not why, not the goal of the university. Like I might attend Ohio State for their football. But Ohio State football might not be their primary goal.
Got it. Okay, let's go to 5.